Well, she may be about 2 weeks too late, but Lauren Boebert is apparently trying to jump on the let's talk about President Biden's debate performance train. Again, even though it was a little over 2 weeks ago now. But anyway, Lauren Boebert got on social media this week on Twitter, because I refuse to call it X. And she posted photos of President Biden when he was receiving his COVID-19 vaccine. At the time, it was a very publicized thing. The vaccines are rolling out. Look how safe they are. The President of the United States is getting one. And the administration released official pictures of Biden getting his vaccine. So Boebert posts those pictures of him getting the vaccine on Twitter with the caption that she wrote that says, "I wonder what could have caused Joe Biden's rapid physical and cognitive decline." Which, of course, is her way of saying this vaccine that the majority of people in this country have also taken is somehow responsible for President Biden being old. Okay? Biden's cognitive decline is due to aging, right? And if he has an underlying condition, it is one that is typically associated with age. So Lauren Boebert's out there trying to suggest somehow, some way that the COVID vaccine is why President Biden is so old. Wow. Just absolutely mind-blowingly brilliant stuff there once again from the I never finished high school Lauren Boebert. You know what? If you're going to take medical advice, please do it from somebody with a degree. I don't even care what kind of degree, maybe a high school degree. Lauren Boebert doesn't even have that, right? She did her GED because she dropped out of high school. Okay? Not exactly a Rhodes Scholar here. But she got roasted on social media. In fact, actually from both sides, she got roasted on social media. She did have one person, one anti-vaxxer, Joey Monarino, who said, that COVID vaccine has claimed so many lives and Biden's brain was already bad, it didn't stand a chance against the clot shot. I'm going to have to reiterate this point again. You do realize hundreds of millions of Americans alone, hundreds of millions, received the initial 2-dose shot of the vaccine and have gotten at least one booster. At least one. So are you telling me, Mr. Manarino, that hundreds of millions of Americans have just dropped dead? I had both initial shots. I've had boosters. I'm still here. Seem to be doing fine. So is literally every single member of my family. And by the way, my extended family. Oh, and by the way, everybody that I work with. Oh, and by the way, plenty of people that I see on the street every day. If these vaccines were as dangerous as these dumbass anti-vaxxers were telling us they are, people would be dropping dead left and right. Like, you can't cover up something like that. If these vaccines were in fact causing people to die, you'd know about it. It wouldn't be some rando coroner that's already been discredited saying, I saw 4 people die from a blood clot. Whoa! Yeah, because blood clots didn't exist before the COVID vaccine. Use your effing brains, people. Like, I am losing patience with stupid people. Like, I don't know what it is, but I am just at my wit's end, ready to friggin' like go bonkers at this point because I just can't control it anymore, dealing with the stupidity every single day. Maybe I need another vacation. I don't know. But anyway, a lot of folks on social media did in fact call out Boebert. Comedian and screenwriter Jay Black tweeted, "Low blow, Lauren," which is weird because you usually save those for when you're at the theater. Criminologist Brooklyn Flowers had this to say. Did you ever hire an attorney for your son while you're worried about President Biden? Fix the madness in your own home because if he's doing these things at 18, it can only get worse. Again, coming from a criminologist who, by the way, is echoing things that I've brought up a lot recently about Lauren Boebert. She, according to what I've read online, is worth millions of dollars. And her son, who's facing very serious criminal charges, keeps telling the judge, well, I can't afford a lawyer. Like, get a lawyer for your kid, Lauren, you piece of crap. Conservative physician Dr. Larry Greer said, please, Lauren, people think you're stupid already. You don't have to try so hard. I have never agreed with a statement more. Lauren, you are not a smart person. Please stop trying to give people medical advice. You know nothing of which you speak, and everybody already knows that you're pretty damn stupid, so you don't have to try so hard. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.